Hey guys, it's Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast, and man, what an awesome game for the New York Knicks, and what an even awesome game from Jayson Tatum. And we'll get to him in a moment, but just overall, I mean, just going into this series, right? It was almost a foregone conclusion that the New York Knicks had no shot, right? And I mean, they pulled off two miraculous upsets, being down 20 in both games in Boston and being up 2-0. Okay, so obviously the Boston Celtics, being the defending champs, I mean, they were not going to go down 0-3. I think the game that the blowout game they had in game 3 was like almost like their last stand type of game. And then it was starting to look like Boston was going to go ahead and take 2 games from the New York Knicks. And we know how the New York Knicks have struggled in this postseason, I believe, up until tonight, winning just 1 game at home. And that was only the game against the Detroit Pistons in the last series, right? Man, I got to tell you, man, Jayson Tatum, we don't know what happened right now. As I'm making this vid, he got hurt late in the fourth quarter, man. I didn't know if he tripped over someone's foot, but it was like a no contact injury. And I mean, could it be an Achilles? It's either an ankle or an Achilles injury. He was immediately grabbing his lower leg near the ankle. So is it an ankle, an Achilles? I mean, oh man, look, I know I've been hard on Jayson Tatum, and I think people in general, and I can't really speak for people, but just the sentiment has been like, he's a great player. People still don't view him as the face of the league, but I mean, he's still a great player, right? In my opinion, I never viewed him as the face of the league, but at the same time, phenomenal player. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to have Jayson Tatum on your team, right? And he came out knocking down threes left and right. I mean, the guy, it was almost like this dude could not miss. He was automatic tonight. Talk about putting the Boston Celtics on their back. But, regardless of the injuries, regardless of the late injury, I mean, the Knicks were making a surge. They clamped down defensively. And this game was tough for the New York Knicks. And, the ref, Scott Foster, it was a massive free throw discrepancy, man. The New York Knicks got 12 free throws total, and the Boston Celtics got 26 free. I'm not going to act like none of the fouls weren't deserved, but damn, it seemed like the Boston Celtics got every call. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it seemed like they had the major advantage, and the game was very physical. I mean, I'm seeing Karl-Anthony Towns battling the paint. I'm not saying all the fouls he got weren't undeserved. He definitely was guilty of some, but I mean, I felt like he should have got some calls going his way. Brunson as well. I mean, it was a very physical game, and despite all that, they battled through the Boston Celtics and the refs, particularly in Scott Foster. Once I saw Scott Foster ref calling the game, I was like, oh boy, the Knicks are in trouble. Yes. It was almost like the NBA won their last stand against the New York Knicks to prevent them from getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, the NBA should be proud of the Knicks, get into the conference finals and a chance to get to the NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It is what it is. They persevered through all that. Jalen Brunson, phenomenal game, man. It was a total team effort. I mean, number one, Karl-Anthony Towns was battling rebounds, and Mitchell Robinson. I mean, Robinson looked like he was snagging a lot of rebounds. Okay, Robinson got some key. We only had 8, but it seemed like the rebounds he got were important for extra possessions and whatnot, man. Really good for game from him, just in terms of the key spots of rebounding. But I mean, Jalen Brunson, you got to have that apex player. I was talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, about them, kind of on the verge of damn near getting gentlemen swept in the same position as the Boston Celtics. And it's like, who's their apex player, right? You can clearly look at who the apex player is on the New York Knicks team, and that's Jalen Brunson, the clutch player. And absolutely, what a fantastic game. The Knicks owe it to their fans to give them a game like this. It would have been a shame to lose both games at home. Okay, the Knicks fans have been dying for a game like this. It's probably one of the biggest games. A lot of people were talking about, could this be one of the biggest games, one of these home games be one of the biggest games in Knicks history over the last, over a decade, right? And, I mean, we might get a 1999 NBA Eastern Conference Finals rematch with the Pacers and New York Knicks, and I think that series, I'm starting to look forward to that series. This series ain't over yet. I know Jayson Tatum has gone down. Is it more than what it is, or is it less than what it is? Nobody knows at the point, but it looked bad for him to go down, covering his face with a towel, crying. It just sucks. Wish Jayson Tatum a speedy recovery, because a healthy Jayson Tatum was making this series very intriguing, and it would have been nice to see. Well, I don't want to just write him off, but I mean, that looked like a playoff ending injury, and possibly a next season-ending injury at this point, the way it's gone down. I'm sure more information is going to come out, but I mean, it looked like a really bad ankle injury or Achilles injury, which was awful, man. But aside from that, and you wishing Jayson Tatum speedy recovery, I mean, they put themselves in this hole, though, man. This Boston Celtics are losing 2 games, right? Even without Jayson Tatum, are they talented enough? Are they going to let analytics work in their favor and jack up a bunch of threes to get back in this series? It's very possible, but 3-1 against this New York Knicks team that's very gritty, that's been built to match up against the New York Knicks, is going to be very tough. This team was constructed. They have the best type of, this is the best type of team to go against the Boston Celtics. Is it the best team to win a championship? No, but it's the best team to get through and try to get to a championship, right? And already has been the fact that they won 2 games on the road, and then the fact that they're up 3-1 has been a massive success for Tom Thibodeau and the New York Knicks. And it seemed like all these trade pieces were well worth it, even though I'm the man on the island that feel they gave up too much for Mikal Bridges. I'm not knocking him, but Mikal Bridges I just thought too much equity given up for him. But he's a great 3-and-D player, wing defender, especially in those 2 road games in Boston. Fantastic, man. You know what? Are the Knicks going to be able to close this thing out, right? I mean, this is massive for the New York Knicks, the New York market, to get a team in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals, which they haven't been in a very, very long time, yet alone in NBA Finals, man. I mean, you talk about Jalen Brunson. People were talking. I think some people were Stephen A. or someone on ESPN talking about his jersey being retired in New York, his number 11 jersey. I mean, on the type of run that they're on right now, and they can get to Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, Jalen Brunson's making a case for that to happen, if not already, man. Karl-Anthony Towns, huge battle in there. He's stuck in there, man. Despite the foul trouble, the call's not going his way. He hung in there, and that's what they paid. And that's what they made the trade again, to get a big dude out there. And he was moving around defensively trying. I know he got his ass in foul trouble, but he was absolutely moving around a lot. I like this New York Knicks team at this point. Obviously, win this series of being up 3-1, but I think this game was really important if they didn't get through it. And I like their chances against the Indiana Pacers if they can get through the Cleveland Cavaliers and close that series out. A lot of basketball left, not trying to write the obituaries, but I mean, you got both teams up 3-1 in the Eastern Conference, right? It's almost a foregone conclusion that we're going to get a Pacers and Knicks series, and I think it's going to be an awesome matchup. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.